friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. It's Hollie Taylor. We're talking about those times that we've gone to the store, purchased something, got all the way home, and realized we got the wrong thing. Texting your story is 905-338-1250. Producer Mike, any text messages?
Yeah, I got a text message here from Kim. She says over the Christmas holidays, she went out to buy sugar cookies. Mm-hmm. Turns out they were shortbread cookies. She doesn't like shortbread cookies.
Oh, no.
Disappointment. I can feel it through the text message.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel that. I would way rather sugar cookies compared to shortbread cookies.
Definitely.
I mean, good shortbread's okay.
It's okay, but it doesn't compare to a sugar cookie.
Right?
No.
I mean, it has sugar in the name.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that.
Do you have any stories, Producer Mike?
Yeah, just recently I went to buy antiperspirant and I bought deodorant instead.
Oh!
I know. It's such an easy mix-up. Why do they look so similar? They should at least be different colors or something.
Yeah, they look the same, but 4 hours in, they don't smell the same.
They're not the same.
I'm so glad that you're in that studio and I'm in this studio.
Yes, we are separated by glass.
Exactly. Yeah. And not just for the pandemic, for deodorant mix-ups.
Yeah.
With antiperspirant and vice versa. Although less aluminum. Apparently aluminum's not good for your brain.
There you go. So maybe it's healthier for me.
Maybe this was something that was supposed to happen.
A blessing in disguise, we'll
Exactly. Oh, goodness. If you've got a story of buying something and then getting home and realizing, oh, yeah, this wasn't what I was looking for, let us know, because you're not alone. We got you. I'm Hollie Taylor. People, the older we get, apparently the more ambitious we are, or maybe it's just we have the time to learn, to fulfill a dream, a hobby that we wanted to do when we were younger. However, only 14% are able to achieve the ambitions that they had when they were in their 20s. So maybe it's reframing some of those ambitions to make it a little bit more feasible for where you're at physically and emotionally. But it is pretty cool. I've seen so many videos of just people who are 50 and up doing some really cool things that I would love to do. I just feel like I'm in a phase of my life where I don't have the time or freedom to do it. So yeah, the things that are happening, traveling more, making new friends, which, I mean, when you're in that middle age, I know we've talked about it before on the show, it can be hard to find new friends, but 50 plus, making it happen. Going to more concerts is something that 50 and up are doing more frequently. I also really like this, writing a book. I feel like once you get to 50, that's like a badge of honor. You have so much life now behind you. You've acquired so much real life lessons and wisdom. Why not write that down and share it with the next generation? So it's cool. Learning new instruments. This one I found funny. Running a marathon. And I find it funny because I'm reminded of a verse in the Bible. It's in Proverbs 28, I think. The wicked run when no one is chasing them. But an honest person is as brave as a lion. I should finish that verse, but I saw a shirt that once said that. Oh, goodness. So, yes. No, but running marathons, it's good for you. It's good health. Has nothing to do with Proverbs 28, verse 1. Definitely taken out of context, but I did find it comical. Why, when you see people running as well, just some musings, they never are smiling. It's like they're in pain. But yet endorphins are being released? I'm not sure. But if you've picked up the hobby of running, maybe marathons, would love to hear about your experience. You can catch us across the airways of Joy Radio in the Greater Toronto Area on your radio. Go to the AM side of things, 1250 on the dial. Also through your smart speaker, just ask it to play Joy Radio. And of course, we've got an app, our My Joy Radio app, which is hopefully now working on your Apple devices, but also on your Samsung. With all the upgrades, I just can't keep up with all this technology. So yes, the app is back and working for Apple phones. I'm Hollie Taylor. This is an incredible story about a brave young black woman, and she became the first pilot in 1920. And so she's actually a part of a Barbie doll series featuring inspiring women. So there's going to be all different kinds of races and different kinds of careers and different women who are going to be featured in this particular Barbie doll series. So Bessie is the first one, as she was, yes, the first Black female pilot. And in honor of this moment, it was her birthday, so they released the Barbie. But American Airlines also did something pretty cool to have a nod to this historical event, this wonderful trailblazer. And so American Airlines teamed up with Barbie, and they had a one-time celebratory flight in honor of her and her accomplishments. And so the entire crew was all Black female. So that's the pilot, that's the crew. And so can you imagine how the guests were surprised when Bessie Coleman was the one who was being the themed individual highlighted and celebrated on that flight? I wish I was on that flight, especially if everyone got a free Barbie. I would be very excited about getting a Bessie Coleman Barbie. So a wonderful thing to celebrate as we look back through incredible, inspirational women throughout the days. I'm Hollie Taylor. We're talking about how sometimes the things in your life that brought you joy, well, the importance or the meaning behind it shifts as you age and you hit different stages of life. For example, Marie Kondo told us to throw things out that didn't spark joy. Well, now she has 3 kids and is finding joy even in the mess. As sometimes things that spark joy, like your children, well, they come with a mess. And so you can't just get rid of the kids to get rid of the mess. And there's different ways of evolving and changing your perspective on things. So that's what we're talking about. Things that once gave you joy or didn't give you joy, something to do to achieve a goal, it's shifted. You have a different perspective on it. That's the beauty of aging. We get wise and we have a different perspective on things, and we can just let things go in a different kind of way or embrace something healthy for us because we have a different perspective on it. Producer Mike, I know that you're not at my age yet.
Not yet. I'm at a different stage.
You have no gray hairs.
No.
Not jealous. They're my wisdom strands.
That's it. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a positive outlook on it.
This is my strands of wisdom that I won't cover up. Anyway, is there something that you used to do because you felt like you had to do and now it actually gives you joy?
Working out. I started that last summer. That was definitely something that felt like I had to do it.
Yeah.
And now it's something I look forward to. So it started off as a chore.
Yeah.
And now it's something I like doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That shift in my head probably took a couple of months, but
it happened.
And I'm glad it happened. Yeah.
And now you've made gym friends. What's up with that?
Yeah, I have. And it's changed my life around, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, incredible. Text message here from Laura at 905-338-1250. She says, gardening. I used to do it because I had to. Fall cleanup, spring cleanup. Now, being in the garden, being outside, enjoying God's nature, it brings me joy. So there you go. It is a chore when you're trying to do fall cleanup and spring cleanup. But sometimes you step back and you look at the work you've done and you know what you've done is going to yield in a few months something incredibly beautiful or tasty. Having that knowledge can give joy in the moments where it's just hard work and you're going to have to go upstairs and have a bath and stretch it out because gardening is actually exercise. So, Laura, thank you so much for sharing what now brings you joy in a different kind of way today. You're listening to Good Company. I'm Hollie Taylor, and thank you for listening, as I know there's lots of different options out there, but there's also different ways to listen to us, whether it be streaming at joyradio.ca, through the app, the My Joy Radio app, through the radio, or even a smart speaker. Definitely enjoy hearing from you, so feel free to text in at 905-338-1250. Well, on the 30th, earlier this week on Jeopardy, if you're a big fan, they had a lovely nod to Canada, although I'm not entirely sure of the category name, but the cheeky category was called Worst Case Ontario. And so it was questions about our province's geography, landmarks, hockey teams. And so there you go. Worst case, ill-tempered aquatic creatures emerge from this Great Lake upon which Thunder Bay sits is one of the examples of the question. What is Thunder Bay? What is the answer? Producer Mike, how do I not know this?
I have no idea. I'm just as lost as you are.
What? Worst case, ill-tempered aquatic creature emerge from this Great Lake upon which Thunder Bay sits.
I don't know. This is why I'm not on Jeopardy.
Clearly, we would not have done very well. You might know the answer. What is insert answer here? Feel free, help us out. Text in 905-338-1250. Maybe it's because I wasn't born here. Am I missing something?